vlogs today because we're going through an ice storm. So I thought I would do kind of a what's in my bag video. I know these were kind of all the rage when I was growing up. So if anybody's out there wondering what kind of safety gear we run, this is what we run. So I'm gonna first start off by saying I did not pay full price for a single thing that's in my bag. There are a ton of deals out there that you can find to get cheaper prices on your safety gear and be the best protected as possible. So first, this bag is just, I think, a $40 duffel bag. This happens to be a G-Force racing bag. I think I got off of Pit Stop USA. But you can find cheaper duffel bags at any local sporting goods store. Just make sure you get the larger size so all your helmet and your suits and everything fit in here. So start off with the front pocket here. I carry the semi-molded RE earbuds. I want to say these were right around $100. I think they're pretty comfortable. The only thing I have found with these is sometimes if you don't get them properly seated in your ear, they will try to fall out. So I carry a spare set of just regular earbuds just in case something were to happen to these earbuds and I need something on the fly for my receiver. And the receiver I run is the RE Switch, which I think I got this off of RE's website when they were doing a Black Friday deal for 10% off. That's a really good time to pick stuff up is during Black Friday or any major holiday. People will be running big time sales. I also carry a decent amount of AAA batteries. I kind of learned my lesson one time. We didn't have any batteries and the receiver wasn't working, so we had to watch the Flagman, and that was not ideal. I also carry some earplugs in there just in case somebody at the track needs them, just because we do have little ones and other people at the track with us that loud sounds can be a lot for them. So put that back. We'll move into the next pocket. I carry 2 sets of gloves with me. This pink set is just kind of the basic K1 set. You guys have seen me run these the last 2 years. I think these were right around $70. I got these from Race Day Safety. Good website to go to get a lot of stuff that's cheaper than some of the other websites. So these are super comfortable. I like them just as much as these Alpinestars ones, which I got these from Speedway Motors. They were doing kind of a garage sale thing. So these were originally $170. I got them for $99. So definitely another good website to go to is Speedway Motors. They're always running stuff in their garage sale category. You just got to click on that tab. So next thing that we run is the Nomex underwear, which this is the Alpinestars stuff, which I highly recommend. Alpinestars racing underwear, but you can get K1 racing underwear, anything. It's really an inexpensive thing to give you an extra layer of protection. We've been running this stuff for 2 years or so, so I may end up getting a fresh set of K1 has a good line of underwear that's not super expensive. And then I run a head sock, which I know some people do, some people don't. It's all personal preference, but if something were to happen in the car, I just want to be as protected as possible. So I don't have anything in the other big pocket, but sometimes I'll keep like cameras and stuff in there. in case I don't have my camera bag with me, which you can kind of see over there in the corner. So let's get into the big part. I am one of the Excel sponsored athletes, so this is my Excel suit I've been running for the last 2 years. It's held up pretty good. It's going to end up being my spare suit this year because we do have a new Excel suit coming, which I'll do the video on that when that comes in because it looks pretty sweet. So Excel is a super good company. I haven't had any issues with this suit. So definitely hit them up if you're in the market for a new custom suit. But if you're not in the market for a custom suit and you want just like an off-the-rack suit, I again got this from Speedway Motors. This is an Alpinestars suit. It was originally $750. I got it for $300. So Alpinestars makes great suits. They have their Knoxville suit that I want to say is right around $300 or $400. So for the quality that Alpinestars is, with as many big name Cup drivers and F1 drivers that are using their stuff, definitely worth the look. These, I also carry 2 pairs of shoes just in case something happens. These are the Alpinestars Super Mono shoes. I actually got these off of eBay because someone didn't like how they fit, and I got them for, I want to say, around $150, and these are $400 shoes. So I figured I'd give them a try, and then I think they're pretty good. The only thing I will say is they're laceless, so there's not real, it's not a ton of adjustability in the shoe. So I do have a pair of Alpinestars Tech 1Zs, which I think I would recommend a little bit better, but I wore a hole through them, so those I can't use in the car anymore. These are Alpinestars, I think I want to say they're like the SBGP shoe. They're the suede ones, the cheaper of the options, but still really good quality shoe. This is just in case something were to happen to my other pair of shoes. I want to say brand new, these are right around $170 or so. I picked these up for $100 again off of eBay. Definitely check eBay for a lot of your stuff because you can find super good deals. Of like a lot of the big name websites actually have accounts on eBay that they'll sell their older model stuff on. Because right now I know I'm in the market for just some deals, and there's a decent amount of good deals on there. The helmet we run is the Steel ST5, which what I personally do is when the new Snell rating comes out, so the current one is 2020, I will buy a 2015 helmet, and what that allows me to do is buy a lot more helmet for my money. So this is originally a $1,000 helmet. I got it for $600 off of OG Racing when they did their clearance on the 2015 helmets. So a lot of sanctioning bodies, and make sure your sanctioning body will let you do this, but they'll keep two SA ratings in, I'm trying to say this, they'll keep it that you're able to run. So like right now you can run a 15 or a 20. So what I do is I will run a helmet for 4 to 5 years, just depending on how the deals work out with the new SA ratings, and then I will get a new helmet once the old ones go on sale, basically. So we definitely use that to our advantage and try to get as much helmet as possible for our money. And I've always said safety is kind of my biggest concern. So I would definitely recommend, if you're going to get a helmet, to do some digging, and sometimes you may be able to find like carbon fiber helmets from SA15 or the previous Snell rating that don't necessarily break the bank, and there's a lot of companies coming out with super good helmets, and depending on how much weight is of value to you, that's also another key factor you can look into when it comes to getting a helmet. I know if you're running longer races, you may want to look into lighter helmets, but this one is 3.4 ounces, which is basically what the carbon fiber helmets weigh. So I have never been one to spend the extra money on getting my helmet painted, just so it allows me to get the most helmet for my money. I know painted helmets look cool and everything, but I think it's not a necessity. So just something to think about. We also got a spare shield just in case you get your primary one all scratched up or it's super bright outside. I just run a standard dark one, which you guys have seen in the videos if you look in the in-car. And then the head and neck restraint we run is the Schroth SHR Flex, which this one, I want to say now retails for around $400, but when I picked it up, I think it was originally $600 and we picked it up for $400, but $400 is the standard price on these guys now. The thing I like about this one is that it flexes with your body shape to your degree of seat. So in our car, we run a 10-degree seat, which that's just because I'm a little bit shorter, so it lets me sit up a little bit higher and see over the hood in the Legend car, because some of you guys know that you kind of sit a little bit lower in those. The next seat we get I may end up going with a 20-degree just to give me a little bit more headspace, but yeah, this is what we run for safety gear. And if anybody has any questions about websites or anything, obviously safety is our number one priority. I've always been in the mindset of if you can't afford at least good safety equipment, because there's a lot of it out there, that you don't need to be on the racetrack, because you never know, something could happen even if you double checked everything 3 times. This stuff, it gives you just that much more time to get out of the car before, or in case something does happen. So I never skimp on safety equipment. That's why I try to get the most amount for my money. And everybody nowadays is they're supposed to be at the SFI standard or the Snell 2020 standard or the 2015 standard, because you can run 2 generations of Snell ratings. So with that, thank you guys for watching, and like I said, please value your safety equipment. Make sure you do checks before the season starts in case something happened during the off season, and we will catch you guys in the next one. We got some parts showing up, so we'll be back in the shop for the next video, and we'll be back.